My name is Ben-Ari and I'm a family therapist. In this clip I would like to show you how to create a fun and effective game with your child that will encourage you both to talk about feelings. It's called the Feelings Cake.
Why is it important for parents and kids to talk about feelings?
You as the parent or carer can help your child to express how they feel in an appropriate and a healthy way. So it will help them to self-regulate their emotions. In other words, kids can talk about their feelings rather than acting out with behavior, such as aggressiveness, attention-seeking, or depression. Children who know how to express how they feel are more likely to grow to be with more confident, good social skills, and experience less anxiety. Talking with your child about feelings provides you with the opportunity to learn more about your child's inner world and also open a safe path for them to explore their challenges. This fundamental skill of emotional bonding will be worthwhile and continue to deepen as your child grows up.
What do you need? A piece of writing paper, a piece of white paper, a piece of colored paper, pen, crayons, colored pencils, a round object, a map of emotional faces optional, a split pin, scissors, parents and kids who are well rested, fed, and calm. Invite your child to do an art project about feelings.
Asking them if this is a good time for them. Children have their own worlds and interests, and we want to make sure they are available if this is a good time for them, and if not, we can do it later.
Create a list of feelings. Let your child lead the listing by giving them time and space to come up with feelings and writing them down on a piece of paper. If your child doesn't write yet, you can do the writing. Give them enough time. But if you feel your child is stuck with only a few feelings, sad, happy, angry, ask them, where do you think you can find more feelings word? Maybe you have a board game book about feelings at home, or you can look on the internet. My daughter offered to look at the dictionary or the teacher's feelings book. The idea is that the child is active in the process and that you are not listing the feelings for them. Make sure there is enough balance between positive and negative emotions, so it not be only sad, scared, disappointed, jealous, or only happy, calm, relaxed, excited, joyful. We want the balance. Make the cake. Draw a pie chart using your circle object. Divide it to the number of pieces you want. Here we are going to divide it into 8 pieces. For older children, you can divide it into more pieces. Let your child decide which feelings to put into the feelings cake and invite them to keep the balance between positive and negative feelings. Decorate the cake. In each slice, they can write the feeling, draw the face, or both, depending on the child's age. Next, ask them to choose the color that they associate with each feeling and to fill the slice with that color. Remember that there are no right or wrong answers here. For one child, black will be sad, for another it will be scared, and yet another will say it is happy. Let your child choose their own colors without any input or comments from you. This is a great opportunity to talk about the feelings they are coloring in. Ask them why they choose that color. When did they feel like that? What they do when they feel like that? What they can do to make themselves feel better in case of negative emotion? When they made someone else feel like that in case of a positive feeling, and so on. This is also the place to share your memory of feelings from childhood or as adults. The main point is to listen long and talk short. When parents listen to their children speaking about negative emotions, such as loneliness, hurt, and sadness, they often find it upsetting and consciously or unconsciously try to dismiss the feeling, "Oh, you don't really hate your sister." To fix it, just don't be her friend if this is how she makes you feel. Or rescue the child. "Oh, I will talk to the child and the teacher about that tomorrow." None of those options invite your child to explore how they feel in a safe way.
What I hear from children and from adults about their childhood is that all they really wanted is to be held by someone who cared enough. They don't want you to tell them what to do. They don't need you to save them. They don't want to hear explanation why this and that happened to them. And they don't need you to have all the answers. All they really need is for you to be there to hold them with the way they feel, so they are not feeling alone. You can repeat what your child is telling you, just to check that you understood what they wanted to express. Knowing they are not alone, this is what gives the child the courage to cope in a healthy way with their feelings. More about that in my next clip. But for now, listen long, speak short.
Now, for the last bit of decoration, cut 2 arrows from the colored paper and attach them to the center of the cake like the hands of a clock, using your split pin. Share a slice. You can use the arrows in several ways to explore feelings. One option is for each of you to direct one arrow to the feeling and say something about that. Or each one of you use the 2 arrows to say how you feel. This option opens the possibility of feeling 2 things, which can even be conflicting at the same time. A child can be jealous about their sibling, but love them at the same time. A child can love and hate a parent at a given time. There is no judgment of the feelings, and we do not ask why. Even as adults, not all of us know why we feel what we feel. What we can say is, can you tell me more about that? This invites the child to open up in a non-judgmental way.
You do not have to do this project at once. It can be a weekend or a holiday project for you to do with your child. I hope you enjoyed this clip. Please leave your comments below and share it with other parents. If you did this project with your child, I would love to hear your experience, so please do email me to kalanit.benari@gmail.com. If you would like to suggest other topics of interest, please do leave it in the comments, so it will give me some ideas for content for the next clip. If you want to hear more clips like this, you can click here to subscribe to my newsletter. I hope the feelings cake will be a rewarding and delicious activity for you and your child.